Hello everyone, this is Alif with Mama Stay. Today I want to show you how to make my homemade lip balm with all natural ingredients. It's gonna look like this and like this. Alright, let's get started. You're going to need a small bowl. I'm using a small coffee cup, a container to put your lip balm into, and if you're using a tube like mine, make sure it's winded down all the way to the bottom. I have cranberry powder that I'm going to use to give it a little tint of color, a sifter, got my small guy, a spoon of your liking, and I have some Candelilla Wax that I'll be using. So this will all be, I guess you can say, vegan/vegetarian. Some organic virgin coconut oil. I have my African shea butter. I like the yellow versus the white that it also comes in. And a little small pot to boil some water in. And then you could use a jar or some sort of container you can put in to kind of do like a double boiler. I'm using this little guy, and I don't know what it's called, but it's used to make Turkish coffee. Next, I'm going to add some essential oils in it. I'm using the Dōterra brand, and I'm going to choose either between lavender, which is going to be the most popular, or holiday joy, which I don't think anybody's ever done before, but it smells marvelous. All right, so let's get started. We're going to grab our cranberry powder, and we're going to start sifting it. You're not really going to need a lot. My little spoon there is probably about half a teaspoon worth. I personally don't want to tint my lips too much. I really just want to match the tint of my lips. So for me, half a teaspoon is more than enough. For anybody who actually wants to get a redder or pinker tint, definitely do about 2 teaspoons and kind of like work your way up from there. That would be my recommendation, and I'm just going to sift until pretty much only the clumps are left in my sifter. And for me, this is honestly more than enough. Alrighty, so the whole time I've had my water boiling, which is now ready to go, I've created my double boiler. I'm going to start by adding 2 tablespoons of the Candelilla Wax. I love this Candelilla Wax just because I get to call this stuff vegan vegetarian versus the beeswax. And I have nothing against beeswax, but alright, so and then 2 tablespoons of the organic virgin coconut oil. And then we're going to do just 1 tablespoon of the raw shea butter. Once you have all that in your double boiler, we're just going to start stirring it. You kind of want to get everything melted down. At this point, I have the heat on low to mid. Perfect. It should look like this. Everything is completely melted. Alright, and then we're going to remove it off of the heat. I've decided to actually go with the lavender. I was a little hesitant to go with Holiday Joy since I've never done that before. I did about 8 drops. You can do 8 to 10 for this recipe. Then I'm going to add the sifted cranberry powder. I'm going to do 2 pinches to start off with, and then just kind of add a pinch here and there until I get the desired shade that I'm going for. So I think by the time I was done, I did about 5 pinches, and that was perfect for me. And once you have your desired shade, I would go ahead and start filling up my little tubes. And once again, make sure they're winded all the way down. And I would fill them up really close to the edge there at the very top. Once they cool down, they will come off of the edge a little bit, so you don't have to worry about them like spilling. And that's it, guys. Just refrigerate them for about 15 to 20 minutes and they're good to go.